Flick the Bean, the movie Flick, Flickster, Flick Off, Flick Me, however you want to call it. Flick ball is in full effect, and do I owe that dude a double-spaced apology in my own blood? How should we? You know what? No. This is how we'll start. We'll start here. Okay, let's start here. Do I owe him an apology? Not really. I'll tell you why and explain. Let's first start with the good. It's a three-piece. For me, tap in, let's foot thingy. He scored 3 goals from open play. It's a three-piece. You've got to give him his kudos. You've got to give him his kudos. You see, you can have whatever view about a player. He fails the eye test. He's trash. It's really Brazilian. If you are effective, that is all that matters. And Raphinha has shown, say whatever you want about me. Say that I forged my passport. I am effective. Forgery of a passport or not, I dropped a three-piece. And I can't argue. So I'm like, bro, I can't argue. So then the natural thing will say, how for? We know what you said in your last video. Do you owe this man an apology? And here's my thing with Raphinha. Do you know what the issue is? That's the issue. Because he's Brazilian and he's wearing those colors, there's an expectation. You're Brazilian, you play for Barcelona, you're an attacking player, Romario, R9, Rivaldo, Dino, Neymar. Those are the guys that I am going to critique you against. Those are the guys that I'm going to compare you to. So there is an expectation that if you're Brazilian and you wear the Barca colors, I'm expecting somewhat of the level of a Romario, an R9, a Rivaldo, a Neymar, a Dino. That's just the reality. But I think the mistake is he just isn't those guys. Raphinha, on his greatest, best day, injected with superhuman strength, could not be in the same stratosphere as those Brazilian legends I just named. But he doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be Nene. He doesn't need to be Dino. He doesn't need to be Anna. He doesn't need to be Valdo. He doesn't need to be Rio. All he needs to be is himself. And all he needs to be is to be effective and help Barca win games. And in this game, with goals, assists, passes, he helped Barca win this game. And he had a huge contribution into a 7-piece. He's a huge contribution to a 7-piece. He scored almost half the number of goals in this game. So I think the issue is we have to stop having an expectation that because you're Brazilian, there's certain things you need to do. Okay, fine, he's Brazilian. Maybe he was born on a plane. But let Raphinha continue to be effective, because if you're a Barca fan, you help us win games, that's fine. Anything else is extra. Oh, you do a little show, Latino, cool. But if you help us win games, that's fine. And that is all Raphinha is doing. So credit to Raphinha for just being him and being effective. Because here's the thing in life. If I score, especially if I score 3 goals, there's nothing you can say. I would be dumb to be like, but he's not really Brazilian, but really trash. No, I'm sorry, he scored 3 goals from open play. A hat-trick. Can't say anything. Well done. I can't hate. Speaking of strong leg, speaking of technique, this kid's good. And I think I need some haters to understand something very clear here. Football is more than just goals. It's more than just goals. Like I told you, I'm one of those guys where the thing I like the most in football, that I appreciate the most, is a great dribbler. I appreciate great goals. I appreciate great passing. I appreciate great tackling. I great position and great decision making. But what I admire the most are skills. individual skills, individual ability, on-the-ball ability, dribblers, techniques, high eye test, short legs, Salini, Tata, Lala, Sasa. And Yamal has all those things in abundance because his influence on this team is huge. You see, people will say, okay, what about his G? Watch the match. That's why I'm so happy that I have a subscription to La Liga TV now. None of that buffering stuff from those legal streams. And the football is in full on HD, 8K, and full smooth. I told you, I have stocks invested in Yamal. Look, Mbappe, we get that. My stocks are invested in Yamal, so I have a vested interest I'm a shareholder in the Yamal estate. So as a shareholder, I have a vested interest to see him saying what's up. So as a shareholder, I need to watch him in freaking 8K. That's why I'm subscribed to La Liga TV. But this kid's good. This kid's good. So I don't want to hear anything about how many goals does he have. I don't want to hear anything about how many assists does he have. Does he have Tesh? Does he have Tesh? Yes, he has Tesh. That's all that matters. Everything else is extra. Then look, football is being destroyed. So if we have a dude who has Tesh, that's all that matters. And this kid, he has Tesh. So let him be. The stocks are rising. The stocks are rising. Look, a 7-piece. Perfect. No losses. Won all their games. They look good. So much of La Liga, it's about Barca, Real Madrid, and it's early days. But in these early days, and I'll get to Real, I'll touch upon them. Real, they're not functioning well as a team. They're not. And there are a lot of issues they need to go through. Barca, this is a team. And it is actually night and day with regards to a team that's playing well and it's cohesive, and a team that is not cohesive, that has lots of issues. When I look at this Barca team, there is chemistry, there is understanding, there is synergy. There is a through line from defense to attack. Everybody knows what they're doing, and you can just see the coaching, the level of coaching in this team. Chemistry is the most important thing. I'll tell you this, guys, and I've said it many people. An 11 of the best players in the world without any chemistry will always lose to an 11 of pretty good players with great chemistry. Because you can have all the best players in the world. If we are not on the same wavelength, we have to rely on individual brilliance, which is pretty hard given the complexity of football. But if you have a team with great chemistry, great understanding, that understands how to play as a team and understands how to find space, create space as a team and as a unit, and you have some pretty good players, you have a great chance of beating that team of Galacticos or that team of superstars. But what I'm impressed by is how quickly the Flickster has gotten these guys to say, what's up? I'm like, bro, it's 3-4 games in and they look like a team. Long way to go. The Bernal injury is huge. What happens when Yamal goes down? What happens when Raphinha goes down? What happens if Kubarsi goes down? But so far, so very good. Because this is what you call a team that is playing as a team, that is functioning as a team, and that is operating as a team. They look good. I won't lie, they look good. Also, quick shout to the ski. Should have been scored a 2-piece. He's now on 4 goals now. Guys, and we had this debate before, and I said it, please, guys, the tape is there. Who's going to score most this season? I said Lewandowski is going to outscore Mbappe. There were people who said Mbappe would outscore Lewandowski. I was on record to say before a ball was kicked in this season that Lewandowski was going to outscore Mbappe. I said that. And look, I don't want to throw shade, man. But look, the difference between Xavi and Flick, it's huge. It's huge. I don't think Xavi could ever coach a 7-piece. Valladolid are going into the Brick Academy. Yes, 9 a.m. sharp on Monday, they'll be inducted into Class C of the Brick Academy. 100%. Because to get exploited by a team who we insulted and called Liver FC, that is a brick offense. So Class C is happening for those dudes. But look, you can clearly see the upgrade here. So no offense to Xavi. We all know about Xavi. One of the greatest midfielders of all time. As a coach, he sold fruits part-time. Hansi Flick is a great coach. He's a great manager, and you can just see the level of upgrade they've had going from Xavi to Hansi Flick, who is a really damn good football coach. Lastly, guys, I told you, I'm so happy I subscribed to La Liga TV because this is going to be a very fascinating season. This season is full of agendas and it's full of so many narratives. There are so many narratives. And you see, guys, remember, guys, I'm a movie guy. So as much as I love football, I love movies. My love for football and movies, they're exactly the same. So what I'm trying to infuse in this channel are storylines, narratives. That's what I want to create, and because those are the things that fascinate me. So I'm combining football and movies because, guys, there are narratives here. Carlo has never gone back-to-back in the league. Mbappe came with huge expectation. And we all laughed, including myself, about Barca win the league. My pick was Athletic. Now, I always said that Real are not winning the league, but I didn't think Barca would win the league from what I saw. I said, okay, it's going to be Athletic. The way things are looking right now, if Real Madrid don't get their act together quick and fast, this Barca team look consistent. And the name of the game is consistency. So for Real Madrid, how long are you going to be laboring? And by you laboring, Barca could be going further ahead. So that is what the scenario is. Because drawing against the Spanish palm trees ain't going to cut it. It ain't going to cut it. Against the same team, it took until the second half for Real Madrid to score, and then they beat them via a three-piece. Three-piece, seven-piece. Three-piece, seven-piece. Maths don't lie. Men lie, women lie, pigeons lie, numbers don't. A seven-piece is a far more impressive performance against the same team than a three-piece. So for Real Madrid, look, guys, there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go, man. There are 30-plus games to still go. But Barca look really good. And they look really cohesive. Real Madrid do not look good, and they do not look cohesive. So, Real Madrid, you are favorites to win this. You should win this. You better win this. And there is no excuse for you not winning this league title, specifically losing it to a Barca team full of test tube babies, one of which had his ACL nuked. The Spanish Elmo is on 2 goals and Mbappe is on 0 goals. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.